G'day and welcome. My name's Jim, and today I'm going to be repairing this ruddy great crack I found in my 40-year-old dashboard. No point in trying to buy another one of these. They're all the same, if not worse. So we'll just repair this. It shouldn't be too bad. I actually missed it the first time. I didn't even see the bloody thing. So, but if you leave it, it's going to end up cracking all the way through there and breaking off completely. So I'm going to reinforce this one. It's only fairly thin plastic. So I've got some jeweler's wire here. This was just bought from Spotlight, I believe it was, and it was like cheap as frig. It was like $4 or something like that. So, and it's pretty good to use because it won't rust. It's full silver or silver plated or whatever the hell, I'm not sure. Might even be stainless, but it's supposed to not rust anyway. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I've turned the point upside down in this soldering iron and just hold it against the wire, heat the wire up, push it into the plastic. Now unfortunately you will get some of this stuff springing back up again. So grab something to push it down with, a chopstick, or in this case the closest thing that was nearby, a pair of pliers, and just keep heating this up, pushing it in, burying it. This is going to reinforce this enough. This will never break again. And if it does break, it won't break in this spot. Most likely it'll break somewhere completely different. So just heating this wire up and just pushing it right down into the center of it. Don't want it just sitting on top. I want it pretty deep. I want it to properly reinforce it. Make sure you got a bit of a fan or something, blow these fumes away. They're not exactly nice. So unfortunately you can still see the crack in the front of this, and it's still very flexible. So this is going to have to be reinforced on both sides. Otherwise it's just going to not do jack shit. So just repeat the steps I did behind. Just curl up a bit of wire and yeah, start melting it in there. You can also use things like staples and bloody just bits of copper wire, whatever the hell you want. Whatever the hell you can melt in there is pretty much about it. Once you've got all the wire embedded, you can then give it a sand down. Try and get it as smooth as possible. I use a air die grinder and my random orbital sander. Random sander. So then I've got some really fine bog. It's meant for doing scratches and very fine top coats. It's really easy to sand. It's very light. If you get the big heavy shit, then you can't bloody sand it. So idea is to get something really light. This is a 2-pack. It's got a hardener you got to mix with it. I like to mix mine up pretty bloody strong so it goes hard. I'd rather it go hard on me too soon than have it sit around for 2 days waiting for the bastard. So pretty much I just smear all this shit on and try and get it as smooth as possible. Just fill up all the gaps and everything. You're not even going to see this bit once it's in the car. This whole bottom bit is behind the center console. But this bit was completely broken in half. Like, that whole bottom bit was missing. So when she's all bogged and dried up, I then hit it with a sander and just get it all nice and smooth. Just run your fingers over it. If you can't feel anything, you shouldn't be able to see anything. And when it's all done nicely, then I'm just going to hit it with some black paint. And it's a semi-gloss, a matte. You don't want to use a gloss on your dashboard or anything like that. And then because it's a dashboard, I usually hit it with a textured spray to try and match it. I've had this for a couple of years actually, this can, so it goes a fair way. Just spray it all over, adds a texture, makes it harder to see where you've just bloody repaired it too. And there you go, that's what she looks like. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. This whole bit down the bottom here was missing, and this other bit had holes all the way through it. Another bit broken off the bottom down here. I need to drill another hole in it because I filled the hole in completely. But yeah, just needs drilling, and that's about it. It looks bloody a lot better than what it did, that's for sure. It's now one piece, and yeah, definitely a lot better. Well, there you go. Hope you liked the video. If you could use a good laugh, then check out my review channel. It's got over 100 hilarious videos on there. Big shout out to my Patreons, Mitch, Jackson, Legend Boys. If you want to be a legend as well, follow the links to Patreon, where members get to speak to me live and get videos sent to you early, as well as knowing you're helping out a creator. But if you're broke like me and still want to help, next time you go out, put on one of my playlists for your dog or your cat, or maybe you hate your neighbours, in which case you get turned up nice and loud. Oh well, you'll be good, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Play the music! Techno.
Cosmopolitan Railway.